boys and girls, today's lesson is going to be how to make some banana bread. My recipe comes from a grocery store that you guys probably have never heard about. It's called Farmer Jack's. The recipe calls for 3 large ripe bananas or 4 small. You can see in my container that my bananas are slightly brown. It's because they've been in the freezer. When I go grocery shopping and my kids don't eat 1 or 2, I just throw them in a bag and freeze them until I'm ready to make some banana bread. It also calls for 1 cup of sugar, 1 egg, 1.5 cups of flour. Right now I only have a 1/2 cup measured because I'm going to use the cup, the measuring cup for the sugar to continue to measure. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and 1/4 cup melted butter. So the stick butter is already pre-measured and I've already melted it in my microwave for 30 seconds. So this recipe is very easy. You just put everything in the container at once. Break my egg. Now remember, I also have to put another cup of flour in there because that was a 1/2 cup. So I'm going to take my cup for my sugar, now that I've already put it in the bowl, and I'm going to measure it with flour and put it in there. My measuring spoon has different measuring degrees on it, so I have it at 1 teaspoon. I'm going to go in with the baking soda. I'm going to put that in the bowl. 1 teaspoon of salt. Now this is 1 tablespoon of vanilla, so you can see on my measuring cup, all I gotta do is push it down and it becomes 1 tablespoon. Any type of vanilla would work. My vanilla probably doesn't look like your guys' vanilla. My vanilla actually comes from Mexico. It's a pure vanilla. And then the 1/4 cup of melted butter goes in. And you literally just put all the ingredients together and then you just mix it. So I'm going to put it in my stand mixer. It's going to mix for just a little bit until it's all blended thoroughly. And that about does it. Try to get all the batter off the mixer. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm actually not going to make per se banana bread, but I'm going to make banana muffins. And I have my muffin pan out. It actually happens to be silicone. I've already preheated my oven to 325. I'm going to take Pam and I'm just going to spray my pan so that it doesn't stick. And then I'm actually going to take an ice cream scooper to scoop individual amounts into my muffin pan. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to start and I'm going to scoop. And I'm going to keep doing that until it's completely full. Now at this point, if you like nuts in your banana bread, you can put nuts in it. My family doesn't. However, before we put this in the oven, which has already been preheating to 325, I'm actually going to put some chocolate chip morsels on top of my muffins because my boys really like chocolate in them. So as you can see, it doesn't make a lot. So if you want to double the recipe to get more, you absolutely could do that. Get the very last bit out. It's a little uneven. I don't want them to cook unevenly or burn at all. I'm kind of just eyeballing it to make sure that they all look about the same amount, just so they all have the same amount of cook time. And then with the chocolate chip morsels, all I do is I sprinkle some on top of each of the muffins. So like I said, my oven's already been preheating at 325. I'm now going to take my silicone muffin pan and then I'm going to put it in the oven. It's going to cook for about 30 minutes. And that's it.